Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What is the ruling on knowing the rulings of marriage before getting married? In any act of Islam, right, in order for you to engage in the act, you need a certain amount of knowledge. Sometimes this can be as little as just understanding the fara'id, what is obligatory upon me for that particular act. Now, this applies whether it is for salah, or for hajj, or for nikah, or for talaq, or for any of the other elements. Because amal, doing actions, has a prerequisite, and that is conformity. It must conform to the law of Allah. One will only be able to conform to the law of Allah if one is aware of the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is obligatory that anyone wanting to get married or go on hajj or anything of the sort, they must know at least the bare essentials of what makes this valid in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then of course, for marriage, beyond just the bare essentials, beyond just the integrals, there's also the component of wanting the best out of your nikah. Like for the person who performs salah or goes on hajj, I don't think anybody would go on hajj without at least having a deeper understanding than the bare essentials, right? So somebody wouldn't just go and get to Arafah and then ask, okay, what am I supposed to do now? Because it's a big investment, a big monetary investment. It is a big physical investment as well. It takes a lot of effort and the opportunity is rare. So you'd make the most of it. Now, the same thing applies to any other act of worship. When we get married, you get married. For most people, you get married once. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. For others, of course, whatever the case may be. So when we undertake a deed for the sake of Allah, we should do so with knowledge of how to undertake that deed in order for us to do so in a pleasing way. And then the more we want out of that act, so the more you want out of your marriage, if you want to have a blessed marriage, then you would ensure that you know all the various teachings of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and not only, the arkan and the shurut. You would know how was the Prophet ﷺ with his wives, how was Rasulullah ﷺ at home, how was the Prophet ﷺ in terms of spending his time, how was the Prophet ﷺ in the bedroom, right? These are things that we don't shy away from because they are what makes Islam so special. Islam is a way of life. That means that in whichever aspect we are living our lives, we do so in conformity with Islam, and Allah knows best.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.